This is the Medicine Hat and District Chamber of Commerce with your daily COVID-19 update for April 6th. Our Canadian Business Resilience Network campaign kicked off today in partnership with the Government of Canada and Canada's leading business and industry associations. If you visit the website cbrn.ca, you'll find a number of tools and supports for business in your continuity efforts from development to implementation. We'll also be providing you with consistent, reliable, accurate, and up-to-date authoritative information, and we'll be working closely with government to ensure the right supports are in place and to be a conduit for information from government to the private sector. We hope through our efforts we'll be able to instill confidence in Canadian business and in our economy. We've received a letter from the Minister of Health to employers of temporary foreign workers. Temporary foreign workers have been exempted from the prohibitions on entry into Canada that were imposed under the Quarantine Act in order to facilitate access to important labour supply, particularly in supporting food security and other industries critical to the Canadian economy. However, there are certain obligations imposed on TFWs arriving in Canada and associated obligations that employers have. Penalties of up to $750,000 can be levied against a TFW for non-compliance with an emergency order made under the Quarantine Act. The government is also assessing options for penalties for employers of foreign nationals under other regulatory regimes, such as the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations, given the severity of concerns for the health of Canadians. As of March 25th, it's been mandatory for all persons who enter Canada to self-isolate for 14 days. However, it's also intended that a TFW's work period will begin upon their arrival to Canada and will include any mandatory self-isolation period. In addition, it's expected that they will be paid during that time frame. Employers of TFWs will be responsible for facilitating the employee's self-isolation according to public health requirements, and employers are required to provide housing under program policy that meets certain minimum standards, so you can find more information on our website. The Canadian Chamber of Commerce has prepared an FAQ document which is being updated daily with answers to the questions our members are asking us about government supports for business. So you can find that in our FAQ section on our main COVID-19 page or in our daily update. Most Canadians are aware that they can now apply for the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, and you can link through from our website to find more details in terms of the dates that you can apply based on your date of birth, as well as how to apply. The Medicine Hat Local Immigration Partnership made us aware of a new resource. The Calgary Local Immigration Partnership has developed a number of multilingual resources that provide updates and resources in Arabic, Chinese, Punjabi, Spanish, and French, so those resources have now been added to our website. Several of Canada's largest banks are now offering reduced interest rates on personal credit cards for Canadians in financial hardship due to the COVID-19 pandemic, so be sure to reach out to your credit card company to see if it applies to you. Most people are already aware of the 811 service through Alberta Health, but did you know there's also a 211 helpline, an online database that has Alberta's community and social services that's available? 211 is answered and updated by highly trained specialists and can help you navigate the complex network of human services quickly and easily. You can access the services by visiting the website at www.eb.211.ca, by calling 211 or text 211. There's also a live chat option available on their website. The Medicine Hat Police Service has now expanded online reporting capabilities to improve service delivery to the community while practicing safe distancing measures during the COVID-19 pandemic. Online reporting must be used for reporting a crime if the loss or damage is under $5,000 and there are no suspects. Reports can be filed online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they can be submitted by the MHPS mobile app, which is free to download and available for both Apple and Android devices. If you don't have access to the internet, you can certainly report the incident by calling 403-529-8481. Having a reliable e-commerce platform is more important now than ever before, and businesses need to find new ways of selling to customers who are no longer able to visit their stores. The business link has listed a few things to consider when exploring the e-commerce options available to you, so be sure to check out our daily update and the links in that update for more information. In addition, in order to make the most of your benefits, credits, and support payments, the CRA is recommending you file your income tax and benefit return electronically before June 1st to make sure your benefits and credits are not interrupted. The government is also strongly urging people to register for direct deposit on CRA's My Account for the quickest and most reliable way to get benefits and credit payments quickly. The Chamber Network has partnered up with Statistics Canada to launch the Canadian Survey on Business Conditions. This comprehensive survey will measure the impact of COVID-19 on Canadian businesses and help the Government of Canada devise strategies and mechanisms to foster the survival and continuity of business in Canada. Governments, chambers, and business associations need accurate information to help them devise strategies to move forward and to get through this challenging time. So we encourage you to take this survey online through our website. Today, the Alberta Chambers of Commerce hosted a conference call with the Minister of Economic Development and Official Languages. She highlighted programs that have been announced and then took the opportunity to take questions from participants. The Alberta Chamber of Commerce encouraged the federal government through this call to also look at extending federal programs for financial institutions to credit unions, ATB Financial, and the Canadian Western Bank. We also found out today through that call that if people were paying themselves in dividends, they would also be eligible for CERB as long as they were under the tax rate of small businesses. The minister also recognized that the Canadian Emergency Wage Subsidy may be a challenge for startup businesses who don't have a year-over-year comparison yet. So they said they will assess those applications on a case-by-case basis. In addition, we were able to clarify that for the Canada Emergency Business Account, that they will be factoring in both payroll and dividends in order to reach the $50,000 payroll minimum. So that's just a few of the updates of our call, and you can find more information in our daily update and our main COVID-19 information page. We hope this update was of value to you, and we'll talk to you again soon.